Go get it. Go ahead. Well, let's play forward. You got rolled nothing. Come on. Oh, hey, hey. I'll roll through. Oh, absolutely. Okay, good idea. Cocktail sound good? Fabulous. All right, how about yours? Oh, I can't wait. All right, I've got Zenith.
Show us your can, love. Wow, Gabrielle Germain.
Good evening.
Oh,
Am I on that?
I should say so. VVIIPP. Right this way, please.
Thanks. Quinton.
What do you think? It's marvelous, isn't it? I want to see blood on the walls.
Oh, you might in here? No, you've come a long way.
No, not as far as you might think. I'm still being shortchanged for my work.
What? I thought you were making a fortune.
That's what I thought, too. But the reason I insisted that you came tonight is that I have a real story for you. Full of crime, corruption, and duplicity.
And art.
Oh, yeah. Later, though. Enjoy the show. We'll talk about it after, okay?
Okay. Oh, Quinton. How will I find you?
Oh. Hold on to that. That's your pass for the VIP reception afterwards. See you there. Me a show.
Get it.
When?
The time is right. Out of here, we've got a lot of work to do.
Hi, thanks for coming. Listen, I'll talk to you later, okay? I don't believe it. It's you.
I beg your pardon?
That's you, isn't it? I thought I knew all Quinton's models.
Oh, you're very observant.
Well, not really. I spend a lot of time here. This is my gallery. I'm Jeffries.
I'm Gabrielle Germain.
Would you like some champagne?
Yes, I would.
Eve, darling, how are you? Later. Excuse me, how you doing? I cannot believe you knew Quinton in Paris. Tell me, I want to know. Was he the same pain in the neck that he is now?
Sounds like the same man, yeah.
I'm not surprised at all. 2 champagne, please.
Show us your can, love.
Real story for you. Full of crime, corruption, duplicity. Promise me a show.
That's you, isn't it? I'm Eve Jeffries. This is my gallery. Would you like some champagne?
How will I find you?
VIP reception afterwards. Did you get it? It's fake.
Mr. Bond, New York City Police. Open up.
Can I see some ID, please?
May I come in?
Yes.
We got your name from Eve Jeffries. We're trying to track you down all day.
What time is it? What time?
2 o'clock?
2 o'clock.
Some night, huh?
What can I do for you?
Were you with Quinton Jones last night?
Yes, I was at his opening.
The party afterwards?
Yeah, I think so.
You think so?
What is this all about?
I'd like you to come downtown and make a statement, if you would, Mr. Munn.
Why?
Mr. Jones had an accident. He's dead.
We must fight evil, no matter where, no matter when, and no matter what the cost.
The best lines.
Is that hair gel?
You don't have to answer that question.
I want the truth from the best movies.
You can't handle the truth.
Every day on Lone Star Cinema.
Ever notice how life insurance for people over 40 all sounds the same? Well, here's a plan that's better, called Guaranteed Life Plus, and it does more to protect your loved ones should the unexpected happen. Here are 5 great reasons why you should call now for free information. 1, you're guaranteed acceptance. There's no medical and no health questions. You cannot be turned down as long as you're between 40 and 75. 2, rates start at just $5 a week and never go up, so call now for affordable coverage that's guaranteed for life. 3, cash benefits are tax-free, and you're protected for life regardless of changes in your health. 4, Guaranteed Life Plus pays 5 times your coverage for accidental death. That could be over $100,000 tax-free for your loved ones. And the most important reason of all? Peace of mind. It's never been easier or more affordable, so call now.
Call toll-free 1-800-204-5920 for your free information kit. That's 1-800-204-5920. Call now.
Rescue me, take me in your arms. Rescue me, I want to take that chance. Come on and rescue me.
Like that's ever gonna happen. So make sure you're protected with Tenna's complete line of bladder weakness products. Tenna, real protection for real life. For a free sample, call 1-877-GET-TENNA.
Exciting. Exhilarating. Intense.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Every day on Lone Star Cinema.
There's a puddle of trouble around. She's always managed to find it.
Her instincts as a reporter are probably at work.
She was very upset when she called. I know that Quinton Jones was a friend of hers, but from what she said, she hadn't seen him for a while. Why the hell would they ask her to stay there?
Well, sir, if a man is dead, she's a material witness. She's being questioned. It's routine procedure.
We've updated the file on Quinton Jones for you, Mr. Sinclair. It includes his recent reviews and relevant material in contemporary art in Manhattan. If you have any more questions, you can...
Yeah, I do. Why do they call this art?
Oh, Mr. Stone, modern art is an acquired taste.
So's bourbon, but it goes down a hell of a lot easier.
Yes, and it's less expensive, isn't it?
Good point.
Well, I'll transmit all these to you, Mr. Sinclair.
Thanks.
We gotta get her out of New York. Pronto!
Don't worry, sir. We will.
Link out.
What do you think? It's marvelous, isn't it? I want to see blood on the runways.
Oh, you might in here? No. You've come a long way.
Not as far as you might think. I'm still being shortchanged for my work.
What? I thought you were making a fortune.
That's what I thought, too. The reason I insisted that you came tonight is that I have a real story for you. Full of crime, corruption, duplicity.
Your statement leaves a lot to be desired, Mr. Mont.
That's the best I can do.
According to you, the last thing you remember clearly was being at the opening.
Yes, that's correct.
You don't remember attending a party afterwards. You don't remember leaving with Mr. Jones.
No. Listen, he's a friend of mine, and he's dead. So don't you think if I knew anything about that, I would tell you?
You know, Mr. Jones had a very unusual accident. His car hit an abutment and then burst into flames.
I read the details.
Well, statistically, the odds of a gas tank in a car like his falling off on impact is 1,000 to 1.
But this one did.
It went up like a Roman candle. Nobody could have gotten out of that car alive.
Are you saying that he was killed and that I had something to do with it?
You were the last one seen with him. And you're alive. But you don't remember where you were or what you were doing when he was killed.
I don't have an alibi.
No. You don't.
Was he murdered?
We're going to do an autopsy this afternoon. I might want to talk to you after that.
Certainly.
It might be wise for you to contact an attorney.
What do I need an attorney for?
For your own best interests.
I'm afraid to go.
I'd like to get a look at the clothing you wore last night.
To JFK, boys.
Thanks, JJ.
What does anybody see in this junk?
Well, you know, beauty isn't just in the eye of the beholder. Quinton's work is worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. He's a guaranteed commodity.
Somebody's crazy. Either him or the guys that buy it.
It's probably a little bit of both. But I'll tell you one thing. Now that he's dead, the price of anything and everything with his name on it's going to skyrocket. Coffee?
No, thanks. Well, too bad he's not going to be around to enjoy it.
Yeah, well, someone's going to benefit. His estate, the galleries, collectors.
How did Gabby get an invite to the opening?
Well, apparently she met Quinton some time ago in Paris. When he was down on his luck, she helped him out, and they've been friends ever since. And according to Helene, she went to the opening because she had a very special invitation from Mr. Jones himself.
Oh, rekindling old flames?
Well, they weren't close friends. Though I believe the emphasis was on friends rather than close, though with Gabby, one never really knows.
No, you don't.
Peter, I don't have anything to hide.
Yeah, I know that, Gabrielle. But I just would advise that you don't give anything to the police until they order you to.
You mean until they charge me?
Won't come to that.
All Pete is saying is that an ounce of discretion is worth a pound of cure.
Okay. I think that's everything.
Okay, if you insist. But let me take it down to the police station. I'd like to get acquainted anyway.
All right.
And then maybe you guys can retrace your steps of last night.
Yes. But I'd like to go to the hospital first, Don.
What's the matter?
I think I was drugged. I never lost my memory like this. There may still be a trace of it in my system.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Let's go.
Detective Malecki?
Yeah, that's it.
Malecki.
What can I do for you?
Name Sinclair. Brought you Miss Sherman's clothing.
Is that everything?
Yeah.
What, you a lawyer?
No, not exactly. More a good friend. This Quinton's car?
Yep.
Not going to find much in here.
You know much about police work, Mr. Sinclair?
Scotland Yard count?
All right, let's cut to the chase. Your friend was the last person to see Quinton Jones alive.
Yeah, and I'm sure she's already told you she doesn't remember that.
I know.
Mal.
You got something, Harry?
I don't know.
What the hell is this?
Never seen anything like it before.
May I? Thanks. Just hold on to it tight. Yeah. Looks like that could be a phosphorus accelerator. That would certainly start your blaze.
Harry?
Well, it could be. We'll have to run some tests on it.
Do that. You better put that in the evidence box as well. You know, this case is rapidly moving from traffic to homicide.
Whether you're in Miami or Hawaii, the heat is always on.
Magnum, you're clad only in your undershorts.
You just gotta learn to go with the heat, Rico.
Miami Vice and Magnum PI. Weekends on Deja Vu.
This sweet, shy, sick little boy is Philippe. You can tell by the swollen stomach and his hair that has changed color that he is suffering from a severe case of malnutrition. His parents love him dearly, but like so many people in this village, they have no money and cannot afford to pay for the medical care that could save his life. If Philippe doesn't get help, he could die. In fact, every 3 seconds, a child like Philippe dies, and they die from an illness that we can easily prevent. But it doesn't have to be this way. It should not be this way. You can call the number on your screen to become a sponsor to a child like Philippe, a child who needs your help. Children like Philippe don't need a Band-Aid solution. They need a plan. Your sponsorship will provide lasting benefits to your sponsored child and their community by giving them access to clean water, medical care, and education. Call to sponsor a child right now, and we'll send you a photo and information about your sponsored child. Founded as Foster Parents Plan and now known simply as Plan, we've been helping children since 1937. But sadly, there are still thousands of children like Philippe who need our help, who need your help. The choice is clear. We can stand by and do nothing as children die, or we can say, yes, I will help. For the sake of children like Philippe, I hope you make that choice, to reach out and help before it's too late. Please call and be part of something extraordinary.
The best lines.
Is that hair gel?
You don't have to answer that question.
I want the truth from the best movies.
You can't handle the truth.
Every day on Lone Star Cinema.
Well, these hospital tests certainly seem a mite inconclusive.
Yes, it's not entirely unusual, sir. I mean, there must be dozens of drugs that could have passed through her system without leaving a trace.
Yeah, well, I've asked Miss Previn to draw up a list of substances which might cause significant memory loss.
We'll also have to know how those substances can best be administered.
Oh, of course. Mr. Stone?
Well, according to Peter's description, it sounds to me like the cops found an incendiary grenade.
Well, somebody wanted to make damn sure that Quinton Jones wouldn't paint another canvas.
Yeah, and I used the right thing to do it, too.
Can you get us a better beat on that damn thing?
Yeah, I got some contacts in the city might be able to help us. Help them if they could see it, though.
Yeah, I know, but unfortunately it's locked up in forensics, and you can bet your life that those guys are going to find out what it is, too. You know, Sam, if the police are really going to try and make a case against Gabrielle, we're going to have to stay one jump ahead of them.
Well, you try and get a fix on Detective Malachi.
Yes, sir, in the morning, after Gabrielle and I have retraced her steps. You know, amnesiacs can make remarkable progress when confronted with even the smallest detail of the memory pieces that they're missing.
Peter, why tomorrow? We can go now.
Now, I understand your impatience, Mr. Germain, but we've got to go about this methodically.
Your freedom isn't on the line here, sir.
No. But our reputation is.
I apologize.
We'll be in touch first thing. Good night, sir. But you got an early night. Approach this with fresh heads in the morning.
Hello.
What the hell is this?
Oh, it's just a little something for my favorite artist.
You always know how to hit all the right buttons, babe.
Oh, you love every moment of it, and you know it. Here. Look at this.
What's this?
It's the announcement for your one-man show at my gallery. Yeah, you've always had great stuff, Nicky.
That's why I want you to show it.
Oh, I'll show it.
What about a contract?
Don't you trust me?
I just want to keep things straight between us.
Speaking of straight, how's your commission going?
Just fine.
When?
Shouldn't be more than a couple of days.
No, it has to be tomorrow, Nicky. Tomorrow.
I'll do what I can.
Well, I guess I shouldn't distract you then. Hey, we both have to stick to our sides of the bargain, don't we?
Sure. But a little inspiration goes a long, long way.
Oh, so I inspire you, do I?
What do you think?
I think you shouldn't leave your best work between the sheets. Business before pleasure, Nicky. You call me when you're done.
So many 357 these punks want?
6 357s and 3 Berettas.
Damn. I got all kinds of Berettas, but I'm sure one 357. You think these bums will notice?
They said they were in a hurry for them.
Perfect. How the hell did you get in here?
Good to see you too, Frenchie.
Hey, you ain't still holding a grudge about that Panama thing, are ya?
What? You talking about those Uzis you sold me that you stole from the Contras?
Hey, you never specified any preferred sources, Stone.
Frenchie, traceable serial numbers. Now, you know better than that.
I didn't do it on purpose, Stone. Come on, we make mistakes too.
You kidding me?
Should I call security, Mr. Fargard?
No, don't bother. It probably won't help anyway.
Does she know what that thing can do?
And put the gun down, please. You make me nervous. Everything's cool. So, what do you need to unload, Stone?
Would you tell her to put that gun down?
Will you put the bazooka in your pocket? Thank you. Thank you. Okay. What do you need to unload, Stone?
Nothing. I just want some information.
Oh. Let's go to my office.
All right.
You mind checking your gun, Stone? Please?
Bet she types real good, too.
Makes one hell of a cup of coffee.
I was a little seedier the other night. This is the place.
Well, at least it's a start.
No, listen, James, I don't care what the Foundation wants. There are no pieces from Quinton's show available. At all. Period. No, I have one earlier painting, but I've had a casual offer of $500,000. 3/4? Is that casual or firm? More than 3/4, but movable. Great. Give me a call back.
Miss Jeffries?
I'm sorry the gallery's closed. Unless you have an appointment?
No, but could I make one?
Well, certainly. When would you like?
How about now?
Miss Germain? Are you two together?
Yes, my name's Peter Sinclair. I'm a friend of Miss Chamon.
What could I do for you?
I'm just trying to find out what happened the other night. I understand that you saw Miss Chamon leave with Quinton Jones.
Everybody at the party did.
They didn't happen to say where they were going.
Well, she was sick, and he offered to take her back to his studio.
I don't remember any of that.
Well, I'm not surprised. I presume the police found you. I hope you don't mind, but I was obliged to tell them everything I know. Excuse me. Eve Jeffries. Nikki, hold on a minute. Excuse me, Mr. Sinclair. If you don't mind, I really do find this whole interview in very bad taste under the circumstances, and the gallery's closed.
In mourning for Quinton, or simply to get your accounts up to date?
Goodbye.
Bye.
Nikki, I hope you're calling me with some good news, because I've just seen some very bad news. Very bad.
Well, did that ring any bells? Do you remember anything?
Yeah, her, the place. But I can't remember leaving.
Taxi! Oi!
How would I find you?
That's your pass, your VIP.
What is it?
I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's a weird feeling. It's like I was there, yeah. But I wasn't.
But we're supposed to meet Stone, but this being helpful, we can stay.
No.
Okay, come on. Gabrielle. Come on, this way. What do you want?
Everything.
You heard the gentleman?
Okay.
No? And I'll have a plain one.
You got it.
Remember anything?
No.
Thank you.
Really.
Well, she remembers the art gallery and Quinton's dealer, one Eve Jeffries. Mind you, she's a hard woman to forget.
But that was when I arrived, so...
Yeah, exactly, before she had anything to drink. Now, Eve Jeffries says that Gabrielle left with Quinton because she was feeling sick.
Anything click?
You know what I was saying about Quinton's net worth?
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Well, since his death, the price of his canvases has gone up considerably.
Yeah, I know. It's a good thing you weren't in that car with Quinton. My contact gave us a preliminary ID based on the information we gave him on that device. Probably Chinese. A lot of them floating around lately.
Usually found on the business end of an armor-piercing shell, right?
This particular model is universally adaptable. Clever, the Chinese. Supposed to be used against the tanks in the Gulf War. Probably charred the inside of that car within 5 seconds flat. Quinton never felt a thing.
Does your source have any line on potential customers?
No. And he wasn't surprised by the question either. Could you hold this for a second? Got to make a little adjustment.
There was a gun.
What?
I remember I was with Quinton.
Where did you get it?
There were shots.
Gabrielle, who was shooting?
I think I was. I was.
Experience the glory of CDM and kick it every night with Fox Soccer Report on Fox Sports World Canada.
Precious Lord, take my hand, lead me on, help me stand. I am tired, I am weak, I am worn. Through the storm, through the night, lead me on to the light. Take my hand, precious Lord, and lead me on.
You can take a child's hand right now. Please call and reach out to a child in desperate need. You can bring hope to a girl like Raina, who sifts through garbage all day just to survive.
Precious Lord, take my hand.
You can help an orphan like Acesa, whose mother and father died of AIDS.
I am tired, I am weak.
You can save the life of a child like Safi, who is 9 years old and weighs only 31 pounds.
Through the storm, through the night.
All it takes is about $1 a day. Call now for the photo and story of a child you can help.
Precious Lord, and lead me
Don't put it off, because every moment matters to the child who's waiting for you. Please call World Vision and sponsor a child today.
and lead me
Change a life. Change your own.
Voila! Colin and Justin are here to decorate your home.
You are a design offender, and you need to be punished.
When design is good, they're really, really good.
Kill the glamour.
But when it's bad, they're even better.
It's a bit like a bad Chinese restaurant without the good food.
Colin and Justin putting unique into critique.
This reminds me of a film, Misery.
Time to get jiggy with it in Canada.
Colin and Justin's Home Heist, Saturday on HGTV.
Scopolamine is generally used in preoperative situations. It's a tranquilizer that has side effects of amnesia and hallucinations.
Well, that would certainly seem to fit the bill. Now, how's it administered?
It can be taken orally, or in an injection, or through a patch on the skin. But it's also soluble in alcohol.
I had several glasses of champagne.
Bingo.
In one test we read, a small dose of scopolamine made the subject amnesic within 10 minutes, peaked in an hour, and lasted for 2.
Yeah, well, that sounds exactly like Gabrielle's symptoms.
Yes, especially when you know that the drug is completely metabolized by the liver.
And that would explain why there were no traces of it left. Gabrielle, tell me. Who exactly did you drink champagne with that night?
Well, I started with Eve Jeffries.
Two champagne.
And... can't remember. I don't know.
Relax, relax, Gabrielle. It'll come back to you.
It's all right. Don't worry. You're making good progress.
Where? My mind is gone.
We're continuing to update Jones's file. We will soon have his complete credit records and bank statements. Perhaps we will find something usable in them.
Well, let's hope it leads us to somebody with a motive for murder.
Well, we'll send it along to you as soon as we get it.
I think I went somewhere after the party. Quinton wanted to tell me something.
Do you remember where?
I think it was a private club. It was a weird place.
Yeah, go on.
Psychedelic.
Stone.
I'm already on it. Okay, listings in Manhattan. Psychedelic. P-S-Y-C-H-A-D-E-L-E. Nada.
Do you think this club could have been outside of the city?
I don't know. I don't know!
So it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Relax. Don't force it. You can blot it forever.
Well, we got a few other options. Nothing in the metropolitan area. Unlisted numbers.
God, what the hell did I do that night?
Don't worry. We'll find out.
How, Peter? All I have are those flashes, those bursts of light. It's completely disconnected.
Thanks. Yeah, Sinclair.
I want to see you immediately.
Ah, Detective Malecki. All right, I'm on my way.
And bring your friend with you.
Okay, I will. When I find her.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, don't worry, it's all right. I know exactly where to look, but I'll be on my own.
Get here.
Sounds like trouble.
Gotta find that club, even if it means walking every block of the city.
You got it.
Stone. We're gonna have to move. There could be an APB out on her already.
I started yesterday.
Okay, Malecki, so what do you got?
Take a look at this.
That looks like Quinton's stuff.
Signed and dated. You know, I went back to the hotel last night to check on Miss Germain's calls. They said when she checked in, she left this.
Are you sure it was her?
Positive. Now tell me, what would Scotland Yard think of this?
Oh, I sure as hell know what I'd make of it.
Frame up, right?
Exactly. Oh, come on, what are you trying to say, that this represents a motive? That she killed Quinton, stole his paintings, and then burned him in a car wreck as a cover-up?
Simple enough.
Yeah, far too simple.
You know, your file is pretty impressive as far as it goes, but it gets a bit sketchy after you leave Scotland Yard. So tell me, what is it exactly that you do for Addington?
I'm head of security.
Miss Germain, she said...
What Miss Germain does is irrelevant. She's here on personal business.
Moonlighting as a reporter.
She and Quinton were friends.
Which brings us right back to where we started. Now look, the autopsy discovered that Quinton was shot in the head. They also have reason to believe there were at least 2 other wounds. So we do have a murder here.
Lecky, she didn't do it. She's not capable of it, believe me.
No. All I know is that she says she can't remember anything.
Damn it, just give her some time. She's making progress. I know it may be slow, but she's making progress.
Good. And while she's at it, see if she can't remember who left this in an upstairs laundry room. And wire her fingerprints on it.
She's being framed.
Now, look, I've got a murder on my hands here, and somebody's making it real easy to solve. If you've got a better idea, please share it with me. Because, frankly, if you don't, I'm going to arrest her.
Anything look familiar?
No. Remember that tire stone? I think it's the place. Yeah, it's the place.
Glad Helene can spell.
Yeah, I remember this.
Well, let's hope they remember you.
We're closed, pal.
Listen,
I said we're closed.
I've got a problem here. My girlfriend, she left her purse here the other night. I figured maybe you might have found it.
Who's your girlfriend? Oh, Charmant. Why didn't you say so? Come on in. Yeah, last time I let you in, it didn't work out so good.
Didn't, huh? Was she here a couple nights ago?
Sure, she was at the opening. Pretty hard to miss.
Yeah,
She lived with a guy, Quinton. Everybody saw him.
everybody. Remember anything?
Quinton brought me here.
No, that's a start. Remember where you sat?
Sit down.
This it? Well, let's set up camp.
I was sitting there.
What?
I was sitting there.
All right, tell you what, why don't you sit here, see if anything comes back to you.
Yeah, she's here. Should be easy. She looks kind of dazed. One hitch. She's got this guy with her. Looks like big time trouble.
You recognize anybody here?
Let's walk around.
What'd you like?
I'm not sure.
This place is a dump. Died a lot of things in this place. See the people moving to that door over there? Go check it out.
Hey, where's your old man? I got a message for him.
You know her?
Yeah, her and the old guy were in here the other night, and he sold my girlfriend some stuff.
What kind of stuff?
Bad stuff, man. Real bad. She nearly cracked up, and I want some payback.
She didn't sell you anything, and that guy, he isn't here.
A bird in the hand.
Very good. Very, very good.
Is it his work?
Brushwork, color composition.
Sir, is it a real Quinton Jones?
It's definitely not a Quinton Jones, but it's a very good fake.
Do you hear that, Malecki?
Good instinct, Sinclair.
Once a cop, always a cop.
Never lose a touch, do you?
Yeah, thank God for that.
Pete, I lost her.
Where the hell are you?
Outside Psychedelic. She was here the other night with Quinton.
Okay, better give me an address.
I'm in a little alley off of Broome, just south of Houston.
Okay, got it. Look, stay right where you are. I'm on my way.
All right.
Malecki, afraid Gabrielle's gone missing.
Now, you said you knew where she was.
I did.
Don't play me for a chump.
Look, I knew exactly where she was, but I'm afraid now someone has taken her. Gotta find her.
Scotland bloody yard. Wait! Come here! Look, your girl goes missing. Eve comes rushing out of here. What do you think?
I think it's too much of a bloody coincidence.
Worth a shot?
You bet. Can we tell her?
After you, Inspector.
Remember? That's why you came to the club.
About a year ago, I ran into this guy who bought a painting of mine from Eve's gallery. It was signed and dated, but I didn't paint it.
But you've done hundreds, maybe thousands of paintings.
Yeah, I know. Look, each one, it's like my child. You know, I mean, I sweated each one to life.
Yeah, I know, but still.
So after I saw the fake, I started fingerprinting stuff.
And?
Well, I put a fingerprint on the back of each canvas I painted. And in the last year, I've found 3 recent canvases without the fingerprint.
And you think there could be more?
Who knows? That's the problem.
The problem is who's doing it?
Well, Eve's selling them in her gallery, so she must know about it.
Well, what's in it for her?
My contract with her is up. This was my last show in her gallery.
Oh. So the goose who laid the golden egg takes off?
Maybe. But if these fakes surface, that could kill the entire market for my work.
Police investigations would take months.
Art fraud isn't a major priority. My reputation would be ruined in the meantime.
That's why you took me here, Quinton. To save your reputation. What do you want me to do? The big story? Art fraud?
And to help manage a happy ending. First, I'm going to buy back the fakes, or I'll change them to originals. And then we blow the lid off.
You were looking for blood on the wall. Looks like you got it.
Now, Gabby, this is Nikki.
Hi.
Best assistant I ever had. I think I found something you might be interested in. Another one of those paintings you were looking for.
If you remember the deli, then you remember coming back here.
It's fake. It's like the others. Where did you get it, Nicky?
I made it. For the last 5 years, I've slaved. You couldn't paint a wall without me.
You knew about this, didn't you?
I thought of it, Quinton. Couldn't let you leave me high and dry.
You remember?
What is she doing here, Nikki?
Eve, we found her at the deli. She and some guy.
So what?
Well, I just thought...
No, Nikki. You know, you didn't think, and that is the problem. Now give me the gun.
No. Don't give her the gun. She's going to kill us both.
Shut up. Nikki, we've got a lot of work to do.
The briefcase!
It's just Here's your money, Nikki.
Molecular. One deceased, one seriously wounded. 363 Spring Street, 3rd floor.
I remember everything. Everything.
Tell them to take their time. Do the art world a favor.
Well, Gabby, you came out of it okay. That's all that matters.
Thank you.
Sadly, Quinton Jones's death has caused a few far-reaching repercussions.
Your revelations have thrown the modern arts market into a tailspin.
Yes, several major auction houses have refused to sell Quinton Jones paintings until they are proven authentic.
Yeah, but by doing that, you also saved a few art museums several millions of dollars.
Yeah. But to do that, I had to tarnish the reputation of my friend.
Oh, come on, come on. The damage is only temporary. If Quinton hadn't told you about that fingerprint, his reputation might have been damaged permanently.
And I understand that of the hundreds of paintings that have already been tested, only 40 have turned out to be fakes. And the Quinton estate is buying all those back, so...
Well, I wouldn't worry about his place in history. His real work speaks for itself.
Will, huh? Well, the point is, without the fingerprints, Nikki and Eve would have had it made. And how can you tell one from the other? And who would bother?
People can tell the difference. Quinton puts something in his paintings. Something that Nikki never could have. Can't you see that, Stone?
No.
You know, Stone, I think you might have to look a bit more.
Hey, Pete, if I tell you a mosquito can pull a plow, you hook him up.
There is no art without artifice, and no shortage of thieves ready to take advantage of both.